Hello everybody, it's February 27th, 2019, 39 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 4 degrees Celsius. I'm in downtown Long Island City on Vernon Boulevard and 47th Avenue, very windy right now, but I hope you can hear me. It'll be a good test to see if this wind solution works with the cotton and the tape at the bottom of my iPhone. So let me know if you could hear a lot of wind noise or not, because it's going to be a lot of wind. There's the wind right now. Can you hear anything? Can you hear me? Hello? Is the wind noise unbearable? Old Press 2019 with $2. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Hope the wind isn't too bad. You can see my hair blowing a little bit. Whoa. Oh, the wind noise is loud. Yeah, I have the bottom of the iPhone covered with cotton and tape, but hopefully it helps a little bit. Try covering a little bit of the microphone. It's kind of impossible. I'll show you. I'm going to take a picture of my setup right now. Setup. I have the cotton on that side on the bottom, and then you see I have the cotton taped to the bottom of the iPhone like that, so I hope that works. Well, the problem with the sock is that it unbalances the gimbal and it's hard to put on because it messes around with the motors. So the only way I can do it is to make it really thin, like what I have now. But it's gonna be a windy evening. Yes, it's definitely quiet here in Long Island City. It's windy. You didn't miss much. It's only 3 minutes since I started the stream. But here I'm at Long Island City, the waterfront. Across the river is Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan. This is Gantry Plaza State Park in Long Island City. Here's the new Queens Library at Long Island City. Beautiful building. Yeah, the temperature is supposed to drop right now. I wanted to do this live stream to see if this wind solution works. Ingo, I'm not in Corona, Queens. I'm in Long Island City. It's way different than Corona. But there's Midtown Manhattan across the river. There you can see the United Nations and the Empire State Building. How cold is it? It's close to freezing right now. With the wind gusts and the wind chill, it feels colder. clouds are pink right now, just a tad. I have gloves on and I put on. There are the gantries. This used to be a huge shipping area. People brought their boats here and brought the supplies. Yeah, it's supposed to be very windy. Popescu, this is a residential building up here. This one over here is the new Queen's Library. Here's the gantries, the Long Island City gantries from the rear. All industrial. Hexted Oppressed 2019 with $2 asking if I ever walked the 3rd Avenue Bridge. If I ever walked the 3rd Avenue Bridge before. I did during my 3rd Avenue walk of the Bronx all the way to Manhattan. And I'm using the built-in microphone of the iPhone. I just taped over the bottom of the iPhone with cotton, so hopefully it stems some of the wind noise, but that's just probably the best as I can do without it interfering with the electronics. Inga Hicks with $5 showing love. Showing love to you back. Thank you so much. It does feel cold right now. Let's walk to the end here. Chris Gomez, this is the gantries. Basically, it's a fancy way to say, I think, shipping area for boats. Gerald, I tried. There weren't anything that was matching my criteria for the windbreaker. So I had to do my own homemade solution with the cotton. And then if I do use like another one, it will be too heavy for the gimbal and interfere with the electronics and the motors. So it's a hard situation to deal with, but I'm trying. Richie Rebelois with $2 asking if I went to college in New York. I won't reveal if I did or not, but thank you for the $2. But I did go to college. Thank you. Yeah, no snow here. It's just a peaceful now. And then 2 days ago we got rain, so. Gerald, I use a windbreaker when I use my GoPro, but the iPhone live streaming is very hard. I know Twitch TV, a lot of people, they use the live view with the backpack, the gun run backpack, and also the Sony camera that has a windbreaker set up. But that way I can't really monetize on YouTube, so it's another tricky situation. Right now I'm gonna connect my battery pack because I think my phone's having trouble with the cold weather. I need to charge the battery. Always an annoying thing to deal with when you're doing live streams in cold weather. Okay, have it hooked up to the external battery. Let's continue this walk. Scylla, I wouldn't say I'm really close, but at least I'm in the same area where you can go north and go over the bridge to Rikers Island. Sunset is just about to happen here in New York City in about 10 or 15 minutes. Yes, it's truly beautiful. Yeah, I'm trying to deal with the wind noise, but you just kind of have to make do with it. Thank you, Pamela. I walked through the East Village, through Alphabet City. The time now is 5:38 p.m. You also got the newly developed skyline of Long Island City. And more development happening down there. Gerald's asking what my name is. It's Kenneth. Most people on the streets, when they recognize me from YouTube, though, they'll know me as Action Kid, so you can call me either one. Some more wind. Look at that tree. Whoa. Whoa. Exit over 19. That's why I love watching my videos. Because I go out in weather like this, right? Whoa. Yeah, POV HFR, I just use an external microphone when I record my GoPro and then sync the audio later. After all, that was not staged. That happened in real time. Whoa, look at that sunset, all the colors. So pretty. I am in Gentry Plaza State Park. Yes, this is the Waterfront Park near the 7 train. Closest subway station is Vernon Boulevard and Jackson Avenue. Niccolo wants to know where the Coca-Cola sign is. Well, you won't be finding it here in Long Island City because it's the Pepsi-Cola sign. I didn't show it yet, but I have to walk all the way back up north. Wow, the wind is so strong right now. So strong. Looks like I made it just in time. This ferry stop is the Hunters Point South ferry stop. I'm not using a microphone cover, I'm just using cotton tape to the bottom of my iPhone. That's it. This boat's name is called the Friendship Express. Not exactly sure how late the ferry runs, but runs at a good portion of the day. Gerald, I have the Zoom H1N. It's at the video description of the videos where I do the GoPro filming. I think this boat is going to Midtown Manhattan next. The fare for this boat is $2.75. Goes directly to Midtown. It's part of the New York City ferry system. I'm standing very far from the gate. So all right. Let's go walk on Vernon Boulevard so I can show you some of the skyscrapers. And then I'll end at the Pepsi-Cola Sign. Temperatures around 34 Fahrenheit. But it feels a lot colder here by the water. There are a lot of restaurants in the area. Most of them are around the Vernon Boulevard area. Look at all this construction. Whoa. If you want to live here in Long Island City, it'll be expensive, but you'll have a great view of Manhattan and it'll be convenient to Midtown, just one stop. What was here before all this development? A lot of factories, industrial areas. If you look at Long Island City about 20 years ago, you wouldn't even recognize it. City used to be the county seat of Queens County, but it was moved to Jamaica. I'm not going to the Coca-Cola sign, it's the Pepsi sign. Yeah, practically New York City is 5 cities in one. In fact, New York City was created because of a consolidation of the 5 boroughs. Brooklyn was its own city at the time. And Queens, it had Long Island City, which was its own city, and you also had the towns of Elmhurst, Flushing, Jamaica, all consolidating, and also part of Hempstead that consolidated into Queens, the borough of Queens. And then I think the Bronx was its own situation there. So you're not wrong when you say New York City is 5 cities in one. This all happened back in the early 1900s. No, Page, the county seat of Queens County was moved to Jamaica, not Kings. Ray Smith part 2 asking if New York City got snow last night. No. David Asib Omisu saying today's his birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Yes, definitely colder today. Drop in temperatures and windy. That was a strong wind gust. Whoa. I think today's a perfect day to fly a kite if you want to lose one. Applesauce wants to spread his corona. That's awesome. Come out and we'll all enjoy your beers. Yeah, the library is really nice. They did a great job with it. Yeah, that whole situation with what's happening in recent news is very scary. I hope the world passes by it really quickly and goes away, because it's not cool to see all this happening throughout the world. Oh, Stephen K79 is adding Queens to daily walks also. That's awesome. Glad I introduced Queens to you. Let's check out the library while we're here. I'm on Vernon Boulevard. Here's the library. And here's brand new skyscrapers right next to it. Another mother with $10 asking if I know if they rebuilt Queens, New York style eats on Queens Boulevard and Sunnyside. I don't know about that yet. I don't think they rebuilt it that quickly. I know that was a huge problem there, huge fire. But thanks for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. What are the rents like here? If I had to take a guess, a one bedroom will probably be like $3,000 a month. A one bedroom apartment. But they also got a number here if you want to call them and find out. 718-606-9440. And they're also leasing right now. And if you think that's ridiculous, my friend John Barr from Here Be Bar YouTube channel, he just made a video of basically a walk-in closet in Greenwich Village for $1,300 a month. It's a micro apartment. But you're close to everything there. You don't need to take the subway. When you get out, you're right in the heart of the city at all the restaurants. It's only 70 square feet, that apartment. And it's $1,300 a month. That's how it is in New York City. We have high costs of housing here. But people make ends meet. Alright, everyone wanted me to go to the Pepsi-Cola sign, so here it is. I'm right behind it. Yeah, this kind of does look like a Jenga building. If you look at it, the balconies are all like different layers. But anyway, here's the Pepsi-Cola sign. It's a sign to Long Island City's industrial path. I'll tell you more about the sign when I go around to the front and show you the front. By the way, look at this. Another New York City ferry pulling in. They have a great view of the Pepsi sign from here. How far is the Vernon Boulevard and Jackson Avenue subway station from here? About 10 minutes walking. But anyway, here is the Pepsi-Cola sign. Pepsi-Cola with the famous Pepsi bottle. Now about this sign. This sign used to be on the top of a Pepsi bottling factory. It was located here in Long Island City, but Pepsi refused to move unless the sign stays, so they reached an agreement with the city to let the sign stay. and now the sign remains, but the factory is gone. And this Pepsi-Cola sign is also a landmark. So this sign is a landmark. Old retro vintage logo. Pepsi-Cola sign. Right on the East River of New York City. Across the river is Manhattan. PHA, Vernon Boulevard, and Center Boulevard are different streets. Here are the people getting off the ferry. Charlie Chan, this is the old logo of Pepsi-Cola. They changed their logo from back then. I think this logo is made from like the 1930s or so. There's Pepsi-Cola, beautiful sunset in the background. Midtown, beautiful views. But also very cold today. Very large bottling plants. Yeah, you can do that POV HFR, the media mod for the Hero 8, and then an external mic. But I think it's just easier to just use the external mic on its own. You don't need to get the media mod. It's just an extra step. After seeing the reviews of the media mod, I don't think I'll get it either. Luciano Vicen with €3. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Padma Lachan Sage with $4.99 saying a City Feel opening day tour possible. I could try. When's the opening day? But thank you so much for that. Lynn Snow with $4.99. Keep it up. Keep it up as well. Thank you. Thank you. That's the Citigroup building in the background. By the way, if you want to get some beer, I've heard a lot of good things about this place. The Rockaway Brewing Company. Fresh beer. Recommended by Time Out. John Walter Sabatini with $9.99. Your old neighborhood in Long Island City. Shout out, thank you. I'm glad I could show you your old neighborhood. I guess it's changed so much. Lost in the curve, I do have cotton on the back of my phone. On the underside of the phone, I should say. It's secured with some tape, but it's not really doing as well of a job as it can do, but it's better than nothing, I think. I showed my setup in the beginning of the video with a screenshot. I took a picture of it. Yep, there were a lot of factories here, abandoned buildings. Sat undeveloped for a while. Water boy, I know a little bit of Mandarin. It helped me a lot when I visited Taiwan in December and last month. Little pig did the forward jumping selfie that I taught everyone on the Brooklyn Bridge. See, I'm creating a trend here. Just don't do the jumping selfie shot though. You'll get some really hilarious looking pictures. But here's Vernon Boulevard. Someone asked me if Center Boulevard and Vernon Boulevard is the same street. It's not. Vernon Boulevard is this one. James Keating saying how far is Kaufman Studios from where I am. That is on 35th Avenue and 36th Street, I'd say. So maybe like 5 minutes by car. Forty-sixth Ave. A lot of good restaurants around here too. And here's a vintage shop. A lot of cool little shops here. I've eaten in many of these places before.
I go, thank you.
I tried this place, Mirasaki. It's really good. Japanese restaurant. Petey's Burger is a staple in the neighborhood. Good for some quick little bites to eat. Gantry Bar LIC's over here. I'm headed to the 7 train right now, walking down Long Island City, Vernon Boulevard. Here's Latin Fusion Blend. Woodbine's Craft Kitchen.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Did you just arrive?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Actually, like 1 minute.
We've got the Corner Bistro here, which you probably guess what it is from the name. I do around 15,000 steps a day on average, according to my health app on the iPhone. I'm buffering, yeah, I'm buffering next to the Verizon store. That's what it is. All right, real estate prices. People want to know what real estate is around here. 915,000 for a 3-quart square, 1-bedroom place. 900,000 for another 1-bedroom. For rent, 1-bedroom, 2,769. So I was pretty close when I said that some of these 1-bedroom apartments is going to be $3,000 a month. Here's one for 2,900 for 2 bedrooms. So that's not as bad if you split it with a roommate. Then your rent will be like $1,500 a month. This one's a little more affordable. It's 2,200 for 1 bedroom. $825,000. Here's a 2-bedroom place for 1.2 million, almost 1.3. Look at this one, 1.36, right on the waterfront. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. And this one, whoa, look at the view of this. Right on the rooftop. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Almost $1.5 million. Yep, all these nice places are over $1 million. Yeah, I think it'll be out of most people's budgets around here, but you'll be surprised. It's also, you know, how people choose to live. Some people, they want to live by the water here in a high-rise building. Some people, they feel more comfortable living, you know, away from the waterfront. But New York City is generally an expensive city to live in anyway. I know many people here who are struggling to make ends meet, but they deal with it. Yup, baking with Shanna, saying the tech area, same with the Bay Area. It's all about supply and demand, and it ultimately it's supply and demand. If a place becomes desirable and people move in, there'll be less apartments and less housing for people. So all right, time for the 7 train. By the way, March 2nd to 6th, overnight trains. There's no overnight trains here. By the way, this is how you swipe a Metro card. Here, walking speed. Alright folks, I'm thinking I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you enjoyed this live stream of Long Island City and the waterfront. When I get on the train, I'm going to lose service anyway. But thanks for joining in the stream. Hope you have a good time wherever you are. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you.